First, they took your family and your riches. Then they took your health and your pride. Finally, they left you to die. What will you do, exile, when there is nothing left but to live or die? Now that you've chosen, what will you become?
Ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens, boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I am Carbonor. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I hope you're all doing well this fine Monday. So, some of you may be familiar with the wrestling videos, the simulated federations that I have on my channel. I have 2 of them, 4 shows a week. I've been doing those for the last few months. I've really enjoyed it. So I thought, why not do some other games? I might as well. I play them, so why not just record them and put them on my channel? So that's what I'm going to do, and I thought an excellent place to start off would be Conan. Conan Exiles, to be precise. I really like this game. It's been a lot of fun. Primarily, I started playing it just for the building aspect of it. I've watched a lot of streamers on YouTube who play building games, you know, Sons of the Forest, The Infected, you know, what have you. And I've never really played one. And since I have a PlayStation and not a computer, there's not a whole lot of them that are really available to me. So Conan was, and it was free, and I thought, hey, I'll give it a try. So here we are. Now I'm here today to show you what I have built so far in this game. It's not completed by any means. I intend to do much more with it, but so far this is where we're at. And I'm going to start off today with showing you my outposts and not the main my main base, my main fortress. It's essentially a city at this point, but yeah. So we're going to start off with the outposts, and by doing that we go this way. So I have 2 different outposts so far for my primary city. There you can see it forming right there. They're very I didn't go too extravagant. I didn't try to do anything crazy with them yet. I'm sure I will get to that point. I don't want to enlarge them too much because I don't want them to you know, go beyond what the city itself is. So I don't want them to be too extravagant. I want them to be kind of plain, because they're outposts after all. They're not meant to be spectacle and glory and glamour and all that stuff. So here we go. This is the eastern outpost. As you can see, it's fairly square. I'll do a quick circle around it so you can see the whole structure as you see one of my guards. Each outpost has, you know, some soldiers, and there's a outpost captain. I believe there's a lieutenant as well for each one of the outposts. As you can see where I built it. Now this area right here is actually where see, I'm playing on my own private server at the moment, but when I started out I was playing on someone else's server, and this area is where I built my first ever base in Conan. I was so disappointed when they closed that server down because I just lost it. It just went away. I was like, no. I was so happy with the way that it was kind of a weird looking structure, but at the same time it made sense. I had to, you know, kind of fudge with a few things to make it work because of how I started it. But it ended up being, I thought, pretty cool. But so I kind of had a love for this spot, so that's where I decided to throw in an outpost. We will continue around. As you can see, it is well fortified. This one, you know, primarily is just box shape. City of Elsewhere. That's my city. Did I look at that long enough so you could read it? There you go. Is there somebody gonna start some shit with me? Oh no, some shit's being started over there. Not my business. And see, so I kinda wouldn't mind expanding it though around this rock, and maybe putting some kind of, you know, outpost up top. Oh, come on. I think that's probably what I'll end up doing, kind of circle the wall around this way. Probably take it through here. Although maybe originally on the other one that I was talking about on the other server, I did wall around that as well, and there were two separate outposts, or not outposts, but, you know, looking points. I completely blanking on what that term is, but I might not, because again I want to avoid being too extravagant with the outposts, so I might just circle that. Okay, and now we will enter into the east. Oh no, it's the western outpost. My bad. Of course, there are guards stationed at the entryway. I spent a lot of time, like I said, this is my own private server, so I have admin tools. I've spent a lot of time spawning in NPCs that I found to be attractive, or, you know, with a particular look. I have a thing for redheads, so I've got a lot of redheads, which, if you know anything about this game, there's like only one race of people where redheads are produced, so you have to spawn a lot to get them to show up, and then if you want them to be attractive, it's even more spawning. So there's a lot of effort in that. I call all my soldiers Black Widows. They're all maxed out to their capabilities. They've all got the same armor, swords. They've all got a sword, a shield, a bow, and arrows, and all their weapons are pretty potent. Of course, as you can see, their armor is what their armor is. I've considered, you know, because you can change the look of the armor. That's clearly what I've done with my guy here. it's more powerful armor, but with the look of a different set, because I was going for a specific, you know, vibe for my dude, which is the basic look that I usually have for all games where I can create a character. But what I really don't like is this is what most games consider long hair for dudes. It's like, come on. Some guys have really long fucking hair. Some guys, you know, carry the torch for long hair rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? I happen to be one of those guys, so, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess. But shoulder length is what they consider long for dudes. It's like, give me a hairstyle that goes down to my ass, please. Just long, fucking straight blonde hair that goes down to my ass. Blonde hair. Black hair, sorry. Okay, but anyway. So here we are, inside the outpost. Now down this way, we have our, of course, the Wheel of Pain. Because every place has to have a Wheel of Pain to break your thralls. The Seekers are like my, sort of like my police force. The main city has a prison with a warden, and the Seekers, you know, in my headcanon, are like the, they go out, they're not, sort of a slash between a bounty hunter and a cop, sort of. So there's one at every outpost. Of course, you've got your breaker. I can't remember what they're called. It's been a while since I've been on this, so forgive me if I forget some of the names and the terms. But I'm kind of wanting to get back into it, and if I'm going to be showing off my stuff, well, and making videos about it, I kind of have to. So we'll start off here in the mess hall. Of course, now, like I said, it is a work in progress. I'm not done yet, so I still need to add tables and chairs and a cooking area and a worker for the kiln, or not kiln, oven, fire, whatever. There's two different versions, so, or there's different versions of the cooking area, so. Then over here you have a storage area. This is just where extra shit goes, because you gotta have a place like this, you know. When you spawn in your own stuff, you know, especially for building, you end up having extra parts, and you're just, and so, like here, I've got all these bricks and torches and signs and stuff that I just sling in there in case I need, or when another idea approaches or appears. Okay, and then over here, again, outpost is manned. Then, of course, here's their well, where they get their water. Over here, out of the way. I like to build, when I'm building, I like to build for, you know, as if they're real. So they don't need that well, really. But, I mean, I do, because occasionally I will have to drink water, but it's still nice. It's, you know, it's not nice, you know, when you imagine it, them waking up and going about their day and strolling down and getting some water from the well, and I don't know. And so these are the quarters, the captain and the lieutenant's quarters. I'll come out here and introduce them to you. And all my generals, captains, and lieutenants are all the named heroes or NPCs in the game that you encounter. So let's see. Still need to furnish them, as I said. But this is the captain and the lieutenants. Each one has their own room, And then each outpost has a bedroom for me, for when I'm in town. Again, I still need to furnish it, which will be something that I will do as I continue to make videos of this game. I really like this game. It gets a little laggy for me because I have a bad connection. That's something I'm trying to work on, especially since I've started, since I make a lot of videos now. I'm doing 4 episodes a week of my wrestling federations, and each one of those has a pay-per-view a month. And then if I'm going to be doing these, and I've got Stellar Blade that I'm going to start a series on as well, so I've got to do something about my connection. I can't be taking all day to upload an hour-long video, and currently that's that's a slight exaggeration. It's more like half a day, but at any rate, so yeah, this is his own bedroom, and he can come out and kind of survey the outpost, the goings on. Alright. And then I didn't show you. You could just walk around here. Little pathway. Now this, there's not a whole lot to entertain them here because this is an outpost, and if you want entertainment, you got to come back to the main city. So it's very bare bones, very, yeah. And now these are the soldiers' quarters. Again, as well, I have to provide them with some more furnishings to make it a little more, a little more personalized. But yeah. So this is the western outpost, as it turns out. I thought it was the eastern outpost, but I guess I was thinking of the map wrong. So, it's not much, but I like it. I could circle, yeah, let's circle the wall. Let's show you the wall. I could probably put some stairs in there just to make it a little nicer, but at the moment it's okay. And then we have the upper area. I need to put like one of the little tent things up here. Something, so they have a little rest area. When they're taking breaks or whatnot, because modern sensibilities for medieval soldiers, they need break time. And I need to put some kind of hatch roof on that just to make it look a little better. Again, worked pretty hard to find attractive females, because my army is all Amazons. There's me, and then there's an entire army of Amazon super women. Because as I said, I've maxed up all their levels. They are a force to be reckoned with. Alright. So that's this outpost. And now through the magic of editing, you will join me at the other outpost. And so here we are at the eastern outpost. Now this one has a little bit of a different design than the other one. I played with this one a little bit more than just making it a box. Again, like the other one, I'm tempted to stretch the walls out a little bit widen it up a little bit, make it, you know, give it a little more oomph, I guess. And sometimes, I mean, when I'm building, I mean, there's certain things that you can get it to do and certain things that you can't get it to do. It's, I especially with this one, as I've watched other streamers play other games, other building games, other crafting games, it seems like there's a little more freedom with the things that you can do. But with Conan, it seems like sometimes the game just decides it wants to fight you, and that's just it. It's gonna say nope. But I do kind of like this one. It's got a unique little design to it. Okay, so let's run back up the hill. And I like the location. It's structures like that, natural structures like that, that make me go, oh, I could build some shit on that. Okay, so City of Elsewhere, Eastern Outpost. I think the layout of this one is just, I don't know, it's, I kind of like the vibe of it. And here again is another seeker, and a ring of pain. Because you gotta have those for wheel of pain, sorry. Because you gotta have those. Let's run over here. Storage area, like the other one had. Gotta have a place for your extra shit. And of course, you gotta have a mess hall. Again, I need some tables and a cooking place. And then back here is their well. Again, back out of the way. Okay. Now, we will go into their bedrooms. Again, like the other one, the soldiers sleep two to a room. I guess sort of barrack style. Again, got a lot of furnishing to do, and luckily you guys will be able to be with me as I do that. Now that I can make videos, you guys will get to experience the wonder of watching me fret over the exact placement of this or that and get pissed off when the game says, no, we don't want you to put that there. But why? That one over there is there and you don't have a problem. Yeah, well, we don't care though. And then this gives you access to my personal bedroom. Again, like the other outpost, I have to have my own personal bedroom. And this one seems a little bit larger than the other one. But that's cool. We'll introduce you to the captain and the lieutenant for this area. Show you the captain and the lieutenant's quarters. They share one. This, of course, is the captain's bed. This, of course, is the lieutenant's bed. And I'm going to furnish it up some, you know. Still got to do that in a lot of places. Did I go? Am I going too fast? I'm trying not to go too fast. I don't want to go too fast. But there's not much to show you, you know. I mean, you can see the bare bones, the structure, the skeletal structure to work with. Just open the door. Thank you. And now we'll do a walk around the top wall. Again, my soldiers standing ever ready to face the threats. I wouldn't mind putting something up there, like a crow's nest. I guess that's what we could call it, a crow's nest. Indeed. Wouldn't it be nice to build something up there? Huh. And as you can see, my army is very diverse. We take in refugees from all the races. All thralls on the run are welcome at the city of Elsewhere. As long as you're attractive females. Sorry, I'm shallow that way. If you don't like it, there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. Alright, so that is my 2 outposts. I will call that for the day. I think in the next video I will show you the main base. I'll have to split that one up, I think, because it's a pretty big base, and little behind the scenes. I had already made a video, but it was so long it cut halfway through, and I did like almost an hour of more content that wasn't recording, so I guess this is things that you'll have to get used to as a YouTube video maker, creator, content creator. Am I a content creator now? Is that what this is called? Wow. That's kind of weird. This looks screenshotty. But alright, so I'm gonna call that here. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you well, I hope you liked it. I hope you see what I've done and think, wow, there's something there. I mean, I'm gonna upgrade it. Again, I'm doing it all in sandstone now. I don't know how hard it is. I don't know if I can just plop in a better material in place of the bricks, or if I have to, you know, actually tear shit down. I hope not, because that would mean that I'm dumb. And I should have done it with the better stuff to begin with, because I have several of the DLCs. I think almost all of them. I think I'm only missing like 3 or 4. And if you know the game, you know there's a shitload of DLCs. So I've got ideas, and I've got stuff that I want to do. And if y'all are, I mean, I'm probably going to make the videos anyway, but I'm more than happy for you guys to come along for the ride and watch me as I try to build stuff, completely inexperienced. And also check out my wrestling videos. I'm really proud of what I'm doing with those. It's a labor of love. I've been playing those wrestling games for as long as they've been coming out. Some of the characters in my original character federation I've been making for over 20 years on these games, and they've just naturally progressed through them. So I have a serious attachment to a lot of them, because as I said, I've been making them for so long. Each one, there's the CTW Federation, which is the original characters. And then there's the WTF Federation, which is one that I have more recently started, which consists of um, 90 of my favorite female celebrities, singers, actresses, e-girls, cosplayers, and adult film stars. I'm really happy with that one. It was the first time I had ever really dove into the community creator. I had to make find pictures of all the girls and make the tattoos, and Photoshop to cut out the parts that weren't, the skin parts, so that I could make the tattoos look real when I placed it on the character models in the game. So it was a lot. It's a lot of work if you know anything about creating for those wrestling games. You put in a lot of work because it is just so extensive how customized you can make the universes. So like I said, I'm really happy with those. I do 4 shows a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday will be those, and then a pay-per-view for each federation will be every month. So check those out. Each one has a Discord. The links are in the descriptions of the videos. And yeah, I guess that's all for today, folks. So yeah, later.